Hello and welcome to episode 6 of Defending India, our special online series which looks at national security and concerns which directly impact our country. But it's a very special month. India celebrates 25 years of the Kargil War. Now, at the height of the Kargil War 25 years ago, Indian Air Force Mirage 2000 jets, which were used to hit Pakistani posts, locked on to Pakistan Air Force F-16s and could have launched air-to-air missiles if they were threatened. We have this exclusive report, more detail than ever before, on how IAF Mirages had locked on to F-16s during Kargil and were set to engage them in war. It's these Mirage 2000s of the Indian Air Force that were involved in some of the most daring air operations of the Kargil War 25 years ago. They struck Tiger Hill, an attack that changed the course of the ground war, and now details have emerged of how close pilots flying those jets were to shooting down Pakistan Air Force F-16 fighters during the war. Did any of you personally lock on to a Pakistani F-16?
Yes, I did lock on to a Pakistani F-16 once.
For how long?
Probably for about 30 seconds. Because the moment we locked on to him, he turned away, and the moment he turned away...
At what distance was this?
It was around 35 kilometers.
Once the aircraft engine started up, everything...
Other Mirage pilots, including Air Marshal D.K. Patnaik, seen here as a young squadron leader during Kargil, also detected Pakistan Air Force F-16s.
Closest that they came to the LC was about 30 kilometers, and we were flying very close to the LC, and we had weapons like Nambisa just mentioned, beyond visual range.
Yeah.
The Pakistanis assumed will have an effective range.
You had
of
an
about 20
R-530 missile with you, right?
Yes, that's right. The 530D.
Yeah.
About 20 kilometers range at those altitudes, so they never took a chance.
Let's move on now to a new Indian weapon system, the Zorawar Tank. Now, the Zorawar is a light tank designed and developed by India's Defence Research and Development Organisation in collaboration with Larsen Toubro. It's a private sector firm. It's a public-private partnership. The tank is specifically intended for deployment in high-altitude areas, particularly in the Ladakh region, which borders China. It's designed to be lighter and more agile than traditional main battle tanks, making it suitable for mountainous and challenging terrains. The key features of the Zorawar: weight and mobility. It weighs about 25 tons. That's half the weight of heavier tanks like the T-90. This makes it more maneuverable in difficult mountain terrain. Firepower. The tank is equipped with a 105mm gun, providing it with significant firepower. Protection. It incorporates active protection systems to enhance its survivability on the battlefield, and an integrated unmanned aerial vehicle, or UAV. The Zorawar features an integrated UAV for reconnaissance and surveillance purposes. It's got composite rubber tracks. Now, these are quieter and more durable than traditional metal tracks. So that's a system coming into India. Another system India is likely to acquire is the Stryker combat vehicle. The Indian Army has expressed interest in co-producing the Stryker with the United States. This collaboration is part of a broader initiative to enhance defense industrial cooperation between the two countries. The Stryker is an armored infantry fighting vehicle that India plans to use to replace the aging Russian BMPs. The joint production of the Stryker is seen as a strategic move to bolster India's military capabilities and to deter China. The Stryker is a versatile armored vehicle that serves multiple roles on the battlefield. It's primarily designed to transport infantry. It provides them protection and mobility. That makes it an essential tool for delivering troops to the front lines and supporting them in combat. Additionally, the Stryker can be equipped with various weapons, enhancing its offensive capabilities, such as a 30mm cannon, which allows it to engage enemy vehicles and fortifications. The Stryker also plays a crucial role in reconnaissance and surveillance. It's got advanced mobility and advanced sensors with which it can gather intelligence on enemy positions and movements, providing valuable information to commanders. The Rafale fighter aircraft. The negotiations between India and France for the purchase of 26 Rafale marine fighter jets for the Indian Navy are ongoing. Remember, the Indian Air Force already operates 36 of them. Now, these talks are focused on finalizing the price and other terms of the deal. That's estimated to be worth about 50,000 crore rupees. The Rafale M, manufactured by Dassault Aviation, is a versatile single-seat aircraft capable of performing a range of missions, including air defense, nuclear deterrence, deep strikes, and reconnaissance. It's designed to operate from aircraft carriers such as India's INS Vikrant. It does have a proven track record with the French military. It has a reinforced airframe as well, a stronger landing gear to withstand the stresses of carrier landings, and it features a tail hook and a catapult launch system. In French service, it won't have that in India, but it will be able to operate on board India's aircraft carriers. The Indian Air Force, meanwhile, involved in very important and large-scale exercises, war games in Australia. These are called Exercise Pitch Black 2024. We'll tell you a little bit about them. The IAF contingent has now arrived at the Royal Air Force Station in Darwin for participating in Exercise Pitch Black 2024. It's scheduled to be conducted from the 12th to the 2nd of August. It's a biennial multinational exercise hosted by the Royal Australian Air Force. The name Pitch Black was derived from the emphasis on nighttime flying over large, unpopulated areas. This edition is slated to be the largest in the 43-year-long history of Exercise Pitch Black. It includes the participation of 20 countries, over 140 aircraft, 4,400 military personnel of various air forces. The exercise will be focusing on large force employment warfare aimed at strengthening international cooperation. It will facilitate the experience enhancement with the Indian Air Force Sukhoi 30s operating alongside F-35s, F-22s, F-18s, F-15s, Gripen and Typhoon fighter aircraft of other forces. The IAF has brought in over 150 highly skilled air warriors, including pilots, engineers, technicians, controllers and other subject matter experts. Well, that's it then on Defending India. We'll keep bringing you these important updates on national security, often looking at themes outside India's borders, because as we keep stressing, it's a global sort of scenario when it comes to security issues. What happens around the world ends up impacting India as well. I'm Vishnu Som.